My lord, welcome to Balmorra. I hope you like bomb-to-pieces mudholes. Captain Rigel, Imperial Conquest Consolidation Corps. When the Empire invades, we're the ones who seal the deal. Don't suppose you're aware of the situation here on Balmorra?
I've been briefed, but I could use more details.
It's war, bloody and limitless. The Empire invaded Balmorra in the last war, but we've been spinning our wheels in the mud ever since. Resistance fighters think they can drive the Empire off Balmorra. We're here to prove them wrong.
How do you expect to succeed where the Imperial Army has failed?
We are the Army too. Other soldiers just don't have the capability to handle our kind of specialized missions. The Balmorran government in exile, backed by Minister of Defense Vol Argen, is giving us fits, backing a strong faction of the Resistance. The Minister is safely off planet, but if we break his allies here, we break him. We break him, we break the Resistance.
Why doesn't Imperial Intelligence just have him assassinated?
Yeah, I get your thinking, cut off the head and kill the body, except Resistance movements aren't organisms, exactly. If we took out Argen, it'd be big, but as long as his power base stands, some other idealist is bound to step in. That's why we need to take everything out. Do we have the privilege of your support?
I will hunt the Empire's enemies, and I will break them.
We are most honored to have you, my lord. My second-in-command, Lieutenant Davril, is masterminding Phase 1 of what we like to call Operation Breaking Point. You'll find him in Sobrik. He's got plans to blow the Balmorran Resistance sky high. I think you'll like them.
My lord, word of your talent precedes you. I'm honored. You're well aware of the situation, I'm sure. The government in exile, the resistance, cowards. If my lord is willing, we're going to bury them in their little hidey holes.
What's war without a little bloodshed?
I like how you think. The old government's sending generators to the resistance, powering their artillery. The resistance has given pardons to Balmorra's worst killers in exchange for a little guard duty. Phase 1 of Operation Breaking Point is to destroy those generators and put those killers to sleep. You in?
I signed up to serve the Empire, and I intend to do it.
From the looks of you, I'd say you mean it. The generators are in the Nibre warehouse. If you can blow them to pieces, you'll show the Balmorran resistance it takes more than cold-blooded killers to stop the Empire. must have been imagining things, but I could have sworn I heard those generators go pop from here. Thank you, my lord. But it looks like the resistance isn't done yet.
You'd think the Empire would have an easier time with a ragtag bunch of resistance fighters.
Used to be we kept the resistance in check in the wilds, but now they've started to get bolder. They're attacking Imperial holdings in the old Balmorran industrial area. We need to punish their boldness. Lieutenant Thorpe at Markaran Outpost has some ideas about how to put the resistance back in their place.
Okay. Looks like the fighting hasn't slowed production here much. They must put out a ton of armament per day. Hey there. You got a second? Oh. You're one of them Sith Lords. I ain't seen one of those before. Am I supposed to, bow or something? I, bet you could get me to who's in charge.
This better be worth my while.
I ain't never been more serious. Once you turned our droids against us, Balmorra was dead. It's just mop-up for you. I want to come out of this with my head. I got info. Right here. Where the rebels are. What they're hitting. Introduce me to the Mucky Mugs, and I'll trade them the rest for a berth off-planet.
It's possible High Command might be interested.
You bet they would be. Nothing happens in the Resistance that Griffin Remus doesn't know about. I think Lieutenant Trishota handles defections, but he's been targeted a few times, so he don't take people off the street anymore. You convince him I'm the real goods, and I'd bet he'd cut you in a finder's fee.
Are you the officer who deals with defectors?
My lord, my poor station is honored by your presence. I'm Lieutenant Trishota. High Command has tasked me to learn how these rebels think, as distasteful as that is. Have you found a candidate? Someone of enough value for the Empire to recruit instead of capture?
A man named Griffin Remus. He gave me this intel already. Why don't you torture him for anything else he's got?
I'll send my men to pick him up. Thank you, my lord. Forgive me the paltry payment for your service. We have a standard rate.
Agent. Just who I was hoping might choose this moment to visit Sobrik. I understand you are not averse to occasional off-the-record tasks which require some discretion. One of our officers has just had an unfortunate dust-up with a valuable delegate, and we need to doctor the results.
I'm all about results.
So I've heard. This officer recently quarreled with one of our Chiss delegates. The delegate did not survive. The Chiss have provided crucial intelligence here and elsewhere in the war. It would not do to strain relations with them.
This won't be the first cover-up I've been part of.
Ah, good. You take my meaning. We have doctored a security recording to make it appear that Balmorran rebels attacked the delegate. We need someone with no direct connection to this officer to go to the room where the murder occurred and upload the doctored footage to the security cameras. With luck, we can turn this into a galvanizing point against the rebels.
An excellent plan.
The delegate was killed in the back room of a cantina. I'll give you the coordinates. Just tell our man at the door that you're working for Breredan, and he'll let you pass.
Off-duty soldiers, scared locals. They try to hide it, but they're shell-shocked. Just waiting for something to blow up.
I'm working for Breredan. I handled your cover-up. As far as anyone will know,
The rebels killed that jizz.
Excellent. And I have heard nothing of it, which is even better. Please accept this payment for your service and your silence.
Convoys travelling to the Troida military workshop require armed escorts, and escort personnel are not available at this time.
So, you're telling me we've got your whole blasted empire behind us, and you can't even find... Oh, sir, I didn't mean... Obviously, the might of the empire is focused on more urgent, activities. Yes, glory to the empire.
Spare me your groveling and explain the situation.
The Troida military workshop requires fresh supplies for its wartime operations. Supplies are shipped from here by due-back convoy. The resistance forces responsible for the raids against our Troida convoys are encamped in a series of caves nearby. Reconnaissance teams have finally pinpointed the location of this resistance encampment. Given your extensive abilities, you could eliminate this threat once and for all.
You can always count on me for a bit of destruction, Lieutenant.
The mission will have two primary objectives. Objective 1 is to eliminate resistance forces and defensive emplacements in the area. The second objective is to retrieve a set of stolen Imperial power regulators that the Resistance is using and destroy their main generator.
There will be no survivors.
We will await your return. Good luck.
this generator. If you destroy it, we'll all die.
Out of my way, worm.
No, please! You don't understand! My name is Men. My village was raised in the war. The few of us who survived came here to find shelter. Please, we are not part of the resistance. We haven't hurt anyone. We just need someplace to go when our homes were destroyed.
The generator has to be destroyed, regardless of the situation.
I'm begging you. We won't survive without power. And we have nowhere else to go. Can't you just leave the generator running?
Stand aside. Unless you want to go with it.
Ah!
What are we gonna do?
There is nothing further. The Empire's interests in this sector will see marked improvement thanks to your actions. Good day.
Guess this is Troida. Probably a lot nicer before the occupation, but you take what you can get.
These blasted Balmorrans have no idea what's good for them. They should have fallen to their knees in gratitude when we first offered to bring them into the glory of the Empire.
It's amazing how rarely that happens.
Then we must teach them their error. Perhaps you'd like to help me with a quick lesson. Last week, those wretched rebels managed to reprogram the defense turrets around Sobrik to detect and target Imperial troops. The engineers I sent to fix them were massacred. My only hope is to find someone willing to brave both the rebels and the turrets themselves to repair them.
These rebels must learn they have no chance against the Empire.
Thank you. The turrets are scattered around the perimeter of the city and guarded well by rebel spies. You'll need to use this to neutralize their defenses, then upload this code to allow us to reprogram the proper targets. Those rebels will pay for their impertinence with their lives.
The turrets are ready for reprogramming.
Hail the Emperor! I owe you my thanks and far more. The Corps of Engineers will more than compensate you for your service. Now those rebels will see how lucky they are to be part of the glorious Empire.
Praise the Emperor! You cannot know my relief to see someone of your known loyalty and celebrated independence. You are the answer to a problem that has gone from insulting me to threatening the entire Empire.
If you have actionable intel, just let me know.
The story is personal, so I'm counting on your discretion. My name is Gan Sakol. I'm a senior science officer here at Troida. Perhaps you've heard of my involvement in the Protactinian bomber design. No matter. It would only help you understand the sensitive nature of what I do, the secrets I'm privy to.
Let me guess, those secrets walked off with someone they shouldn't have.
Indeed, though that's a kind way to describe high treason. But let me be direct. I am not the traitor. My wife is the one who betrayed first me, then our empire.
Care to explain that?
I should never have brought Kalara to this forsaken backwater. I was so hopeful when she finally stopped complaining. But no, she found her own entertainment. His name is Harez Bant. He's a thug, clears the trash at the cantina in Sobrik. Imperial intelligence believes he's a spy, and I am certain beyond doubt that he's the one who has the design plans that disappeared from my bedroom drawer.
If he's got those plans, he won't see tomorrow.
I was hoping you'd say that. Your reputation for creative justice precedes you. The plans must be recovered before Jerez sells them to the Republic. He should be at the cantina now. I will gladly give you as great a reward as I can muster should you dispose of this refuse. Then I will deal with my wife.
Evening, sir. What can I offer to wet your throat and bring a smile to your lips?
Point me to Harris Bant and no one gets hurt.
Men were looking for him yesterday, too. Imperial intelligence. Whatever he did, I don't want to know. Harris! Leave the girls alone and get over here. Someone wants you.
I'm working. What's your business?
You've got something that belongs to the Imperial Army.
Possible. I get a lot of gifts, you know. It'd be rude to refuse them.
I'm here to get back what you stole from Officer Sakol.
All right, I know the Sakol girl. Hardly worth this hassle. Little twit barely knew how to kiss a man. But yeah, I've been there. She gave me a few things, for safekeeping. Here they are. It's just some data disks. I don't even know what's on them.
Was Kalara in on this? Did she give you the discs?
You think she's innocent? She knew who I was. But when we were together, we weren't talking politics.
Try not to bleed all over the discs.
Not in my cantina!
No!
You look satisfied. I hope it's because the wretched spy who stole my blaster designs lies dead on his own floor.
Any other secrets he stole die with him.
Every husband in Sobrik can sleep better at night. But what of Kalara? Did you question him as to her role in this affair?
All he said was she's a lousy kisser.
The bore! But I won't linger on that image. It's clear Kalara's part in this was vital and willing. If you haven't tired of my sordid tale, perhaps you could undertake one more task.
I'd have to hear more about it first.
If the authorities learned of Kalara's folly, it would ruin the good name of this office, shut us down for months of investigation. All the while, the Resistance would be gaining strength.
The penalty for aiding a spy is death.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this. I have been considering how best to end this disaster. It should be quiet, quick, something that can be blamed on the rebels, no questions asked.
I've got a talent for that.
Let me call Kalara. I will tell her you are to escort her to my colleague Garboza at the Imperial outpost. The route has many isolated spots, suitable for rebel ambush.
Oh, is it time?
My dear, this is the bodyguard I've asked to bring you to the outpost. Garboza asked me to thank you for your assistance at such short notice.
And I thought I wouldn't get in any sightseeing on Balmorra.
If you call wandering through bombed-out factories sightseeing, you should have a blast.
He will meet you at the transit point. Wait for him there.
I love you too.
Go then. When you find yourselves alone, you can put an end to her treason. And my marriage.
You can count on my discretion.
Just be kind about it. I loved her once. It is best our names not be linked after this. When the deed is done, go to Officer Garboza at the outpost. He'll have your reward. You need not say what it's for.
Ah, you must be here for Officer Sir Cole's wife. He said to expect you. One moment.
Gunn doesn't usually go out of his way to see me protected. Is this going to be so dangerous? I can't remember the last time he voluntarily let me spend time with a man who wasn't stodgy or senile.
The war hasn't threatened the Imperial outpost yet.
But there's still all these curfews and checkpoints and... oh! I could just scream. Who lives in a place like this? Let's get going. Why are you looking around so much? Like that? It's like you're looking for someone. Are you expecting an attack? Why did Garn send an armed escort when I'm just going to the outpost?
I'm supposed to kill you as a traitor to the Empire.
What? Garn wants you to kill me? Are you going to?
If you've betrayed the Empire, then you deserve to die.
I haven't done anything. Good grief, is this about Harris? Yes, I slept with him, and the slime never even picked up a comlink after that. Is Garn such a baby that he'd frame me for treason because I slept around? Treason? Seriously? Tell Garn that Harris is a jerk and I've broken it off. If he had the guts, he would ask me himself.
Your ignorance is astounding. You can possibly be a spy.
Thank you. I knew my ignorance would come in handy one day. Whatever this is about the Republic, I don't know anything, I swear. Look, can't you just talk to him or something? He wouldn't really kill me for this, would he?
Your selfishness aided our enemies. You get no mercy.
You're going to kill me for this? For this? No!
If it isn't the best-paid engineering consultant on Balmorra. I mean, no offense, but you don't exactly look like science core material, you know? And what exactly is he paying you all this for?
I am a loyal servant of the Empire.
Usually more of a garrote you in the name of Imperial security kind of servant, though, right? I hear things. I can make it worth your while for dirt on how Officer Sir Cole's been spending Troider money.
Keep your credits, I'll just take what I'm owed.
Suit yourself. I'm sure I can find someone else who knows what Sir Cole's up to.
Ah, the apprentice. I was wondering when you'd reach the front lines. I'm Fixer 66. I'm with the operations branch of Imperial Intelligence, and if you have a moment, I'd like to show you something.
You have my attention, Fixer.
On the left is an ordinary Republic comm unit issued to Resistance fighters. You've probably seen hundreds before. This other one is a Republic comm unit that has undergone some surgery. Please look, don't touch. The second one contains a ½ kilo of high explosive that detonates when the talk button is pressed.
A cruel joke. Better still, an effective one.
The plan is to take a few of these sabotaged comm units behind the Resistance's lines and plant them on their dead. The Resistance should soon salvage the comms and take them back to their headquarters. The resulting explosions will cripple and panic them. We'd prefer someone like you to take point. Someone who won't break if captured and who can go without reinforcements. Can you do this?
The Resistance will soon see death everywhere.
Your instructors at the Korriban Academy must have loved you. Head over to our technical man, a Balmorra local we drafted. The men call him Toybox. He'll give you the ordnance and show you how to transport it safely.
Fixer 66 called with the details. I've got your comm units rigged and ready to go. Oh, my name's Toybox, or that's what they call me. I used to make... well, never mind. Quite a plan the Fixer's got. What do you think of it?
I like it. It exterminates the Resistance in their nests.
The Resistance? Or anyone else that picks up the comm unit? He's assuming soldiers will be the ones stripping any Resistance bodies, but civilians pick over bodies all the time. Refugees, sympathizers, sometimes you'll even see children do it.
Anyone that scrounges at a soldier's corpse is no innocent.
No, but it's more practical to kill a soldier than a civilian, right? We want a high-value target. While I was making the bombs, I remembered I had some empty grenade casings lying around. Now, a comm unit anyone will activate. But if we trapped a grenade to explode when armed, only soldiers will be in the blast. What would you think of that?
Has it occurred to you that Fixer's plan relies on you obeying his orders?
I'm sorry, I was just trying to show some initiative, my lord. Here are the trapped comm units. They're disarmed until this channel is set to 5. Just set them and walk away. Fixer 66 will be monitoring Resistance comm frequencies. Talk to him when it's done.
There's been chatter on the Resistance frequencies while you were off planting the ordnance. The Resistance has set off 3 bombs so far. The first blast sent them scattering. Then, of course, they attempted to stay in touch via comm unit. So you can imagine the results. Quite a successful operation.
They defied the Empire. Now they will fear it again.
I'll say. One bomb went off near the Resistance's medical bay. They say they're treating wounded on conference room tables now. And with the investigation they'll have to launch to discover our method, we'll be ahead for quite some time.
Keep trying to raise them. I may have another avenue. I'm Major Tyrus, Commander of the 2nd Battalion. I understand you work intelligence. I have need of your assistance and your discretion. We have a rescue operation that must be mounted immediately.
What do you plan to do?
We need someone who can get on the ground and contact Besh Company's missing 1st Platoon. We sent them into the Akara droid factory for a covert electronic operation. 8 hours ago, their communications blacked out, which means the droids are onto them.
What are their chances that close to Akara?
I'll be frank. Other than grass, the soldiers are the only living things within a click of that factory. That's the droid's protocol. Nothing survives. So when I say I need you to find 1st Platoon, I mean it.
I'll head to the Akara factory immediately.
Their ranking officer is Lieutenant Rutau. If the droid's got him, then please, take command and lead the unit back.
Get down! The droid patrols will spot you. Sorry to be jumpy, but if they find one of us, they'll find all of us. I'm Lieutenant Rutau, 5th Infantry, 2nd Battalion Besh Company. I'd say 1st Platoon, but there isn't one anymore.
Military intelligence not do its job?
It wasn't worse than most of the recon we get. We were going for the Akara factory to upload viruses. A probe spotted us, and pretty soon battle droids had us surrounded. Droids aren't like people. They don't retreat. They don't accept surrender. They just keep exterminating. So now it's up to me.
Is there any way I can help?
No, I can shoot and move. I think some of the bone is still intact. If I can ambush enough patrols of battle droids, I can upload my packets and run before my painkiller wears off. What else can I do? I'm not going to ask you to go where I wouldn't.
Your courage is admirable, but unnecessary. Give me the viruses.
You do have a maneuverability advantage. If you're keen to do it, I guess that's best. Here are the virus packets. Your targets are the probe droids that travel with patrol escorts of battle droids. Destroy the battle droids, then use this security spike to crack the probes. They'll upload the viruses right into their network. You're alive. And not only that, my comlink is picking up signals again. Is everything uploaded?
That network should be choking on malicious programs.
Now it's my turn. I'll aim our scanners at the Okara droid factory to measure the extent of the damage the virus has caused. If the computer core shuts the probes down, I can record how long a window that creates for future assaults.
I'll leave you to it.
I cannot express what your success will mean. Not to me, I'm nothing, but to the families of the men who died for this mission. Those soldiers did not fail their empire, nor did their empire fail them.
Lieutenant Rutau reported in. He says you completed the platoon's objective alone.
Rutau is too humble. He expended great effort to carry on the mission.
We will recover him when possible. Now, a new development demands attention. Our battalion may have been unable to assist the platoon at Okara, but I assure you they were not sitting idle. Auric and Kresh companies, and the remainder of Besh, simultaneously invaded rebel posts in Broken Valley. They found something.
That was like field intel.
Then I've got a gift for you. Our droids went through the rebel databanks and pulled out messages about them occupying a tunnel network we call Cave 52. The rebels are in Broken Valley, and they're moving in cargo. All indications are that this load is special.
Like what?
To protect this cargo, they transferred in one of their elite units from a continent away. If our whole battalion comes knocking, they'll evacuate immediately. We'll need a small, fast attack to get inside Cave 52. The guerrillas know the tunnels quite well, so I suspect they have ambush points.
It doesn't matter where they hide. Their fate will be the same.
Good. Word will spread about the captured posts, so I would head to Broken Valley immediately. We'll have a surveillance officer monitoring K-52's largest entrance. His name is Trecht. When you've seen the cargo, report to him, and he'll contact me on a secure frequency. Go in strength.
I'm here. What do you need, Abracadabra? Hold on. How did you get in?
You know, what you rebels need to ask is where can I not get in?
An Imperial? But not a grunt. Listen, the people in that complex aren't of any consequence, and are certainly no threat to the Empire.
They have quite an escort for people of no military value. Try again.
I'm telling the truth. They're Force sensitives, and the law on Imperial planets is all Force sensitives must be trained as Sith. If you don't train, you're executed as a potential threat, but not everyone would make it as a Sith. Some people discover their sensitivity when they're too old, or they just don't have the will. So they go into hiding with us.
What would you do with these washouts?
What would anyone do? We take them to Republic planets, get them a job farming dirt or making hyperdrives or whatever. But the Emperor keeps making laws that say they have to die.
They do, and you're going to watch.
You are a monster, and we're going to hunt you down like one.
This ugly.
You're Tyrus's operative, correct? Good to see you alive.
Major? Yes, I'm here with your operative. He secured the tunnels. No, I contacted you immediately, sir.
He wants to know what was down there.
They were smuggling Force-sensitive youths off the planet. I killed as many as I could find.
Major Tyrus, bad news. It sounds like the Balmorrans are back in the prodigal Jedi business. Yes, sir. Probably one of Commander Hunn's projects. Yes, sir. Will do, sir. The Major praises you on your stunning victory and service to the Empire, and says we'll move a squad in to exterminate any survivors.
Trust me, that won't take long.
Yes, now that we know we don't want the cargo, we can roll in the gas and the bombs. There's not a finer sight in the galaxy than gassed rebels running out of a cave into the waiting blasters of your own battalion. Well, perhaps sunrises, but for those you have to wake up early.